outside Warrensville Heights Police Department. There are family, friends, and even sorority sisters who all want one thing:
justice for Amanda!
With weary hearts,
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby.
Amanda Williams' mother and daughter, Tyler Williams, say they're not giving up in their fight for justice during a press conference Tuesday afternoon at the Word Church.
I just want justice for my mom. Something has to happen. We don't feel safe.
I do find that counts 2 through 6 merge, and we'll proceed to sentence on count 2. Sentence on count 2 will be a 15-year sentence, or actually it's a life sentence with parole eligibility after serving the full 15 years. That will run consecutive to 2 3-year firearm specifications pursuant to 2914B1G. Additionally, I'm going to serve an additional 3 years of firearm specifications, again pursuant to my discretion under 2914B1G. I'll not impose any fines. I will have him pay 1/2 of the court costs of proceedings. I'll still advise you that you may be subject to PRC upon your release. This will be for a mandatory period of 5 years. If you violate any rules or conditions of PRC, you could go back up for half your time. If the rule violation is a new felony, that time could be run consecutive.
At 46, Amanda Williams had built something real. She owned her own salon in University Heights, Ohio, a la mode styles.
So just wanted to share with you, many of you already use my hair scalp souffle, and many of you already use the beard balm. You come in the salon to pick it up, you order it online, and thank you so much for the support. Now I'm on here to tell you that the product, my product, Amanda the Stylist Beard Balm and Hair Scalp Souffle, will now be in Play Beauty Supply store, y'all. It is on the shelves.
She'd created her own hair care line, built up a steady client base, raised 2 kids, and had a grandson she adored. She was a Delta Sigma Theta, active in her community, and if you knew Amanda, you knew that energy and warmth she carried.
Okay, as you guys probably know, I sell premium quality bundle hair. It's called Charmaine Diamond. So Charmaine Diamond hair extensions, I'm going to show you a few of the textures that I carry that's in stock.
She'd been with Tirrell Edwards for 6 years.
Hey, birthday girl. What you doing? Are you having breakfast?
Breakfast on my birthday.
Yeah, birthday girl.
He was 41, worked at a hospital, drove for Walmart on the side. On their social media, things looked good. Date nights, trips to Vegas, birthday shout-outs. October 9th, 2023. Around 11:30 that night, Tirrell called 911, told dispatch he'd shot Amanda multiple times in her bedroom, said it was self-defense. Self-defense. That's what he claimed. But there was a history. 3 years earlier, Amanda had been hospitalized after Tirrell kicked her in the face. She'd hidden it from her family, wearing a mask and saying it was for COVID. October 9th, 2023. He shot her 6 times in her bedroom. 6 shots. He claimed he was defending himself. Amanda told him to leave that night, multiple times. It was her house. If he felt threatened, why didn't he walk out? Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions. Amanda Sherron Williams was born April 18, 1977 in Cleveland, Ohio, to George Williams and Jewel Lewis. She grew up in a large family with strong community ties. She graduated from Shaw High School in 1995 and earned a Bachelor of Science degree from Cleveland State University. By 2023, Amanda owned a la mode styles, a salon in University Heights near downtown Cleveland. 80% of salons close within 18 months. Amanda's didn't. She'd built a client base and created her own product line, Charmaine Diamond Hair Extensions, Hair and Scalp Souffle. This was hers, her business, her brand. Amanda had 2 children, Tyler and Tristan, and a grandson, Tylen. Her daughter Tyler and her granddaughter lived with her. Her brother Joey was close with her too. Amanda posted motivational content on social media, self-improvement messages, encouragement. At Alamode Styles, she built relationships with her clients. People came back because they liked her, not just her work. She was a Delta Sigma Theta, involved in her community. Her clients, her sorority sisters, her family, they all described her the same way. Warm, genuine, someone people genuinely enjoyed being around. Tirrell Edwards. He was 41, worked at a hospital, drove for Walmart. He and Amanda had been together 6 years and lived in her house in Warrensville Heights. Their social media looked like any long-term couple. Valentine's dinners, a Vegas trip for Tirrell's birthday, Usher concert, premium seats, smiling photos, anniversary posts. Early 2023, Tirrell proposed. Family and friends were there. Amanda said yes. They were already in couples counseling by then. According to Amanda's family and friends, she'd been thinking about leaving. 3 years earlier, in November 2020, Amanda had been hospitalized. 2 days later, she sent Tirrell a text message. "Every time I look in the mirror, I get angry all over again. To walk around looking like a battered woman is not only embarrassing, but humiliating. To use your foot to do damage is one of the ultimate sign of destruction. And you complain about me being a strong woman? Well, if I weren't as strong as I am, I would have had you thrown in jail and exposed you to everyone." No response needed. Tirrell's response? "I'm glad we're both strong, and I hope you feel better, and I'm sorry for what I did." Amanda had photos on her phone from that time, hospital records from 2 days before the text. She wore a mask after the incident, told people it was for COVID. Even her daughter Tyler, who lived with her, didn't know what had happened. After apologizing, Tirrell sent another message. "I just wish the love we say we have for each other would show every day unconditionally." Amanda's response? "It will never be the same." 3 years later, she said yes to his proposal. According to family members, Tirrell had been arrested for violence against Amanda in 2019. A different woman reportedly filed a restraining order against him in 2020, accusing him of stalking and threats. October 9th, 2023, a Monday. Amanda had just returned from a cosmetology convention in Columbus. Earlier that day, she didn't respond to one of Tirrell's text messages right away. They started arguing through text. The argument escalated. Amanda disconnected Tirrell's phone service. He got a new number and kept texting. The argument moved to the basement of Amanda's home, away from her daughter and granddaughter upstairs. Amanda told him to leave. Tirrell refused. He started packing his things, but wasn't actually leaving. Tirrell went to his car. He had 2 guns on the nightstand inside. He took both guns out to the car. Then he went back inside. The argument moved upstairs to Amanda's bedroom. Amanda grabbed a knife and told him to get out. Tirrell pulled out his phone and started recording. Then, he shot her 6 times.
Dude, you chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. You know what? Chill out. Why'd you try to help me?
After the shots, silence on the recording. Then, Amanda's daughter Tyler, calling from downstairs, asking what had happened. When officers arrived, Tirrell gave his version of events. Amanda came at him with a knife, he said. He shot in self-defense.
She come back upstairs with the knife, so I recorded her again. She grabbed the phone out of my hand while I'm trying to record and took the knife and poked the screen and bust the screen all up on the phone. Then she slinged the phone. And then she come charging me, so I'm running around the room. I jump up on the bed, and while I jump up on the bed, she trying to come around on me with the knife, so I grabbed her gun from under the mattress, and she jumped, she was trying to come out. I shot, man. I kept telling her, baby, calm down, put the knife down, stop.
Officers took him to the police station for questioning. He claimed self-defense under Ohio's Stand Your Ground law, said Amanda attacked him, said he had no choice. Because of that law and his claim, police couldn't immediately charge him. They held him for 48 hours, reviewed the evidence they had at the time, then let him go. No charges. Insufficient evidence. Amanda's family was devastated. Her mother, Jewel Lewis, stood outside the Warrensville Heights Police Department. Her voice broke with grief and anger.
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby. She must have been terrified. She must have been terrified for her children downstairs. And I just need some closure. I need some peace for her children to move forward. That's all. We just need some peace and justice. That's all we asking for. She did not deserve this.
Amanda's daughter Tyler also spoke. She said, "I just want justice for my mom. Something has to happen. We don't feel safe." Her brother Joey said,
Thank you, Vaughn. And I need justice. So, I mean, however got to come, I need it. You see all these people behind me? I mean, she is loved by a lot. She got an army behind her. And we begging for it the right way. We want justice. And thank you again, Vaughn.
Pastor R.A. Vernon from the Word Church told reporters,
"What did I see? I saw a pattern of domestic abuse. Watch this whole pattern of abuse, apology. Abuse, apology."
the family hired Ian Friedman, a Marcy's Law attorney. They gathered everything: text messages showing the history between Amanda and Tirrell, photos Amanda had saved on her phone, hospital records, the 2020 text where she confronted him about kicking her in the face.
Now to a cry for justice after a young mom and business owner was shot to death. Amanda Williams was killed 2 weeks ago in her home. Today, her family is demanding to know why the man police arrested was set free. Our Harry Boomer was there as the community, Harry, joined a local pastor to call for action.
That is right. Pastor R.A. Vernon of the Word Church led a campaign to call the county prosecutor to see if he could get justice for Amanda Williams. Amanda Williams, the guy who did this, admittedly so. They want to get him back behind bars. He claimed self-defense after shooting her to death in her Warrensville Heights home.
I have to live the rest of my life knowing that I wasn't there for my baby. She must have been terrified. She must have been terrified for her children downstairs.
Amanda Williams' mom showing raw emotion. Her daughter shot and killed back on October 9th. Police arrested but then later released Williams' fiancé. We're not naming him because he's not been charged or indicted. Today, family and friends joined Pastor R.A. Vernon of the Word Church demanding justice, claiming Amanda was the victim of domestic violence before she was killed.
What did I see? I saw a pattern of domestic abuse. Watch this whole pattern of abuse, apology. Abuse, apology.
Amanda's daughter fought back tears.
I'm speaking for my mom, because she's not here to tell her story. My mom did not deserve this at all. She was the best person, the most loved. I thank you guys for the support.
Amanda's daughter left this police station expressing optimism that her mom will get justice. Pastor Vernon says he shared with the police pictures and texts that will prove what he's saying, that she was murdered without cause. I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
2 weeks after Amanda's death, they organized a press conference, marched to the Warrensville Heights Police Department, presented all the evidence, made it clear they weren't going to stop until Tirrell Edwards was held accountable. Ian Friedman told the media, "The evidence that the police department had earlier was not the full picture. And as Pastor Vernon said, we're now going to bring all of that evidence so that the full picture is painted. And once seen, now there should be an investigation. And now the family will get what they deserve. And now Amanda will get what she deserves as the justice in this case." The community rallied.
And all I can say to you, Ms. Williams, and to the rest of the family is no family should have to be standing on this stage, period. And to hear you say that you were not there as her mom, I beg to differ. You are here as her mom. And everybody here now is going to make sure that this is seen through. The evidence that the police department had earlier was not the full picture. And as Pastor Vernon said, we're now going to bring all of that evidence that the full picture is painted. And once seen, now there should be an investigation. And now the family will get what they deserve. And now Amanda will get what she deserves as the justice in this case. Thank you.
Amanda's sorority sisters showed up. Friends, clients, people whose lives she'd touched. They held signs, chanted, refused to let Amanda's death go unanswered. 23 days after Amanda's death, on November 3, 2023, the Warrensville Heights Police Department released a statement. Evidence had been presented to a grand jury in Cuyahoga County. That grand jury reviewed everything: the text messages, the photos, the video Tirrell recorded, his statements to police, the medical examiner's findings. The grand jury voted to indict. The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office issued an arrest warrant for Tirrell Edwards.
And let's get back to our continuing coverage as well. Today, the jury was able to watch cell phone video of the moment Tirrell Edwards shot and killed 46-year-old Amanda Williams. This happened at their home in October. While the prosecution is asserting murder, Edwards is claiming self-defense. Well, our Kaitor K is with us live from the Justice Center downtown. With details on this video, this had to be something really jolting for them to watch, Kaitor.
Oh, it was absolutely jolting. So we first want to warn everyone that this information and video could be quite hard to hear and watch. So Edwards had recorded multiple cell phone videos of himself and Williams arguing in their bedroom. And today in the courtroom, the prosecution played those cell phone videos. Edwards had previously told Warrensville Heights police that he started recording the videos when Williams pulled a knife on him, holding him hostage in their bedroom. He says that when she attacked him with the knife, he shot her several times in self-defense. We're about to play two of those cell videos that are disturbing. The prosecution said that this first video is of Williams holding a knife while arguing with Edwards, putting the knife down and then walking towards her fiancé. The next video, they say, is after Williams had grabbed the recording cell phone out of Edwards' hands. You then hear a lot of commotion, and then comes the gunshots. 3 News has chosen to stop the video before Edwards shoots.
You gonna stab me?
I'm going to defend myself.
Defend yourself from what?
I'm going to defend myself.
You acting violent? There you go. See? No, you chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
You know what?
Chill out. Why you trying to help me with?
You know what? You know what?
The prosecution next plays the video of the shooting in slow motion and rotated for easier viewing. They stress that in the video, Edwards never asks Williams to put down the knife, never tells her he has a gun, and doesn't warn her that he's going to shoot her. They also say that while Edwards is near the headboard of the bed grabbing the gun from under the mattress, Williams is several feet away towards the foot of the bed and was not near or approaching Edwards. Now, the prosecution tells me that they have wrapped up their presentation for the courtroom, but that the trial will continue tomorrow. I then asked the defense if they will be bringing anyone to the stand to testify, and they only answered maybe.
All right, Kaitor, thank you so much this week for keeping us up on what's happening there. Warrensville Heights man faced the jury today for the murder of his fiancée. Tirrell Edwards is accused of killing 46-year-old Amanda Williams at their home back in October. Now today, opening arguments were presented in court, and our Kaitor K is live at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center to bring us up to speed. Kaitor, I know that there was a particularly impactful witness on the stand today, yes?
Sure, and today the prosecution and defense were in agreement that Edwards shot and killed his fiancée Amanda Williams. They say what's at question is whether he did so in an intentional act of murder or if he was acting in self-defense. During opening arguments, the prosecution shared that in early October, the couple was having a tense day of arguing. They said that night, Edwards and Williams continued arguing in their bedroom. The prosecution claims that Edwards fired 6 shots at Williams in anger after she told him to leave the house. The defense team, though, is claiming self-defense, saying Edwards fired the shots from a gun owned by Williams after she attacked him with a knife. Here's police car video that played in court today of Edwards explaining himself to an officer after the shooting.
She come back upstairs with the knife, so I recorded her again. She grabbed the phone out of my hand while I'm trying to record and take the knife and poke the screen and bust the screen all up on the phone. Then she slinged the phone. And then she come charging me, so I'm running around the room. I jump up on the bed, and when I jump up on the bed, she trying to come around on me with the knife, so I grabbed her gun from under the mattress, and she jumped, she was trying to come out. I shot, man. I kept telling her, baby, calm down, put the knife down, stop.
The prosecution later played more of that police car video, showing Edwards saying that during the argument, he had taken 2 of his own guns and put them in the car, saying, quote, "What I was worried about is that I was about to use the guns." The prosecution suggested that this moment shows that killing had been on Edwards' mind. Now, tomorrow, testimony will continue in court. The prosecution tells me that we will be hearing from a few medical experts, including a coroner and a DNA expert. Christy.
All right, Kaitor, we appreciate it. Thank you.
He was charged with 1 count of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of felonious assault, and 1 count of domestic violence. According to the prosecutor's office, their investigation suggested Tirrell's self-defense claim was part of a calculated plan. This wasn't a split-second decision made in fear. This was premeditated. Authorities issued an arrest warrant and a public statement urging Tirrell to turn himself in. On Friday, November 3rd, 2023, he did. He was held on a $1 million bond. For the next few months, while Tirrell sat in jail, Amanda's family mourned. On October 19th, just 10 days after her death, they held her funeral service at the Word Church in Warrensville Heights. Hundreds of people showed up. Family, friends, clients, sorority sisters. People who loved Amanda packed that church to say goodbye. Her children, Tyler and Tristan, had lost their mother. Her grandson, Tylen, only 4 years old, had lost his grandmother. Her brother, Joey, had lost his sister. Her mother, Jewel, had lost her daughter. Even in their grief, the family kept fighting. They wanted the world to see Amanda as she really was, a woman who'd built a business, raised a family, and made her community better. They wanted Tirrell Edwards held accountable. On February 27, 2024, nearly 5 months after Amanda's death, Tirrell Edwards' trial began at the Cuyahoga County Justice Center in downtown Cleveland.
Last year, they got into an argument over responding to texts. Edwards said she canceled his phone line. The argument escalated when they both got home that night. Edwards said she asked him to leave and started throwing his clothes out. He testified Amanda told him if he was going to stay that night, he's going to have to sleep with one eye open. Edwards told prosecutors after she grabbed a kitchen knife and brought it to their room, he had 2 choices, get stabbed or shoot her with her own gun.
You just said you were de-escalating by telling her to chill out. Why didn't you de-escalate further by saying, "I've got your gun, please stop"?
Like I said, I didn't want to shoot her. I did not want that to happen.
Disputed Edwards' claim that Amanda lunged at him with a knife. They also pointed to an incident in the past where Edwards kicked her in the face, trying to show this wasn't his first act of violence towards her. After Edwards shot Amanda 6 times, he said she didn't move and he didn't attempt to render aid because he didn't know how to. He said he only wanted to call 911, which he did. And prosecutors, they pushed back, pointing out that he didn't even allow her own daughter to see her. We'll talk more about what was said in court about those moments after the shooting. That's coming up in the news at 5.
All right, a lot going on in that courtroom, obviously. So, Matt, where does the case stand right now?
Yeah, so when we got to the desk just at 4 o'clock, the judge was still giving instructions to the jury. They still hadn't had closing arguments, and so that is what's happening right now. The instructions to the jury continues, and then we don't know if those closing arguments or if it'll go into the hands of the jury today or if that will wait until Monday. It's sort of up to the judge.
Wow, and you know we are going to keep a close eye on these deliberations for this jury as well.
Absolutely.
All right.
The courtroom was packed with people who loved Amanda, her family, her sorority sisters, friends, clients, Pastor R.A. Vernon. They'd come to see justice done. The jury watched that video in court. The prosecution walked them through what it showed. Yes, Amanda had a knife. Yes, she was telling him to leave. But during the recording, she set the knife down on a ledge. Then she walked toward Tirrell, not holding the knife, reaching for his phone. When Tirrell grabbed Amanda's gun from under the mattress, he was at the headboard of the bed. Amanda was several feet away at the foot of the bed. The medical examiner would later testify that she wasn't in a position to lunge at him. The prosecution emphasized what Tirrell never said on that recording: put down the knife. I have a gun. Stop or I'll shoot. Nothing. The jury deliberated. On Monday, March 4th, 2024, they returned 5 guilty verdicts. Tirrell Edwards had been convicted of murder. He was led out of the courtroom in handcuffs. He'd claimed self-defense, recorded a video he thought would save him, told police he feared for his life. The jury didn't believe him.
And we have breaking news. Just moments ago, Tirrell Edwards was found guilty of murder and felonious assault in the death of his fiancée, Amanda Williams. In early October, Warrensville Heights police, they responded to a reported incident at the couple's home.
Officers discovered Williams had been shot to death, and Edwards had claimed Williams was threatening him with a knife and that the shooting was in self-defense. Our crew is at the courthouse right now, so stay with News 5 for updates tonight.
Outside the courthouse, Amanda's family spoke to reporters. Relief mixed with grief. The system had worked this time, but Amanda was still gone. One family member's message was direct. I would like for women to learn from this. Domestic violence is real, and one time is enough. You can lose your life by staying too long. Pastor Vernon credited their activism. The press conferences, the evidence, the pressure made people take us serious, including Prosecutor O'Malley. 1 week later, on March 11th, 2024, the court reconvened for sentencing. Amanda's family would finally have the chance to speak. The judge denied the defense's motion to overturn the verdict. Then he announced the sentence: life in prison with parole eligibility after 15 years, plus 9 additional years for 3 firearm specifications that had to be served consecutively. Tirrell Edwards would spend a minimum of 24 years in prison before he could even be considered for parole. Justice had been served, but Tyler still didn't have her mother. Tylen still didn't have his grandmother. Joey still didn't have his sister.
A Warrensville Heights man convicted of killing his fiancée will serve 24 years to life in prison.
This afternoon, a judge sentenced Tirrell Edwards for the death of Amanda Williams. Her daughter was among the family members who spoke before the sentence was read.
I can't never call my mom again and tell her I love her. I can't never call and tell her about my day, about
News 5's Catherine Ross in the courtroom today for you as Williams' family made their emotional plea.
Justice for Amanda.
A sense of relief for Amanda Williams' family and friends Monday.
We got what we can get to.
Yeah.
We satisfied. We can go begin to heal.
It comes minutes after a judge handed Williams' fiancé Tirrell Edwards a life sentence with eligibility for parole after 24 years.
Immeasurable, and there is no amount of time in terms of years that is anyway meant to or will ever equate to the loss of Amanda's life.
A jury convicted Edwards on murder, felonious assault, and domestic violence charges a week ago. Williams' daughter and granddaughter were at the family's Warrensville Heights home in early October when Edwards fatally shot Williams.
And you said you never wanted me to be traumatized. I was traumatized the moment I walked in the room and see my mom lying there. And I was even more traumatized. I couldn't even hold her with her last breath.
Edwards admitted to the shooting but told investigators it was in self-defense, claiming Williams threatened him with a knife.
The state's evidence against self-defense is the defendant's lack of credibility.
Monday, Edwards' attorneys point to his minimal record and cooperation throughout the investigation.
He truly was devastated by that loss of life, and that can't be minimized, and we'll absolutely not minimize it.
Dozens of Williams supporters have packed the courtroom throughout the trial and wrote letters to the judge. And several family members provided emotional statements.
We can't get my mom back, ever. My daughter has to grow up without a grandma.
Man, she was special.
My sister did everything right in life.
Williams was a beloved family member, hairstylist, and sorority sister. Her family praised the life sentence issued Monday. In the months they say they received an outpouring of community support.
Come back and see the community.
All of our support.
Edwards' legal team has 30 days to file an appeal in the case. The attorneys didn't offer any comments following today's sentencing. In Cleveland, Catherine Ross, News 5.
To Amanda's family and friends, our deepest condolences. Justice was served, but it will never be enough. Rest in peace, Amanda Sherron Williams. I hope these stories help you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode of Crime of Passion. Thank you for watching.
The victim's fiancé in police custody tonight.
This case comes as Ohio's Domestic Violence Network releases troubling new findings.
We are continuing to find disturbing trends in the cases we review.
Tonight, the missed signs of trouble that led to dozens of lives being lost.
And that is where we begin here at 5:30 with the death of a woman in Warrensville Heights. She was a business owner and a prominent member of her community, Amanda Williams. She was murdered on Monday.
And tonight, as the community grieves that deep loss, detectives say they have a suspect in custody. News 5's Remy Murray spent today talking and learning about the victim and the investigation into her death.
She's gonna be missed. She's definitely gonna be missed. I truly love Amanda.
A single bouquet of flowers.
It's empty right now. Lost for words.
Outside a la mode style salon in University Heights.
I hate to hear it.
Fills an empty spot as the community mourns the loss of Amanda Williams.
That's Amanda right there. I've been knowing Amanda for at least 30 years, and we've been friends, buddies, from the day I met her.
Williams not only built a popular salon, but also a family-like network among neighboring businesses.
Just the little things that I'm gonna miss. So much love.
It's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be hard.
Rachel Owens says she feels an emptiness in her heart too.
Definitely gonna be hard. Thank you, Rachel.
She runs a business upstairs from Williams' salon and says she will miss coming down to chat with her friend.
Knowing that we was a family and a team, no matter what, we was always a family.
Sadly, that tight unit has been torn apart after Warrensville Heights police responded to a domestic disturbance on Monday, just before midnight. When officers arrived, they found Williams with several gunshot wounds, where she later died at the hospital. Pastor R.A. Vernon of the Word Church says her death has left a big hole in many people's hearts.
There's some people, and I've been doing this a long time, that when they walk in the room, they light up the room. That was her. And she'll be sorely missed, and we're grieving the needless death because of domestic violence.
You know, she's such a positive person, such a caring person. You can't say enough about how special she was to the community, to her friends, to her sorority sisters, to me.
As this investigation continues, Warrensville Heights police confirmed they have Tirrell Edwards in custody at their jail, whose sources tell News 5 is Williams' fiancé. In Warrensville Heights, Remy Murray, News 5.
The National Coalition on Domestic Violence says 10 million American adults experience domestic violence each year. When it comes to deadly domestic violence, the coalition says 1 in 2 female murder victims are killed by intimate partners. 65% of all murder-suicides are perpetrated by intimate partners, and 96% of those victims are female.